Hello, Taurus. So I'm just going to be quiet for a second so you can hear this noise in the background. Can you hear that? It kind of sounds a bit like a duck. It's my neighbour drilling his fence. He's doing some work in his garden, and he's making these like funny kind of duck noises with his drill. So I am going to shut the windows because I don't want it to annoy any of you throughout this reading. But I wanted you to hear it. I don't know if like duck noises are particularly meaningful to someone. Like anything that happens in a reading is part of the reading. So there we go. So he's been out all day, bless him, in the sunshine. I hope he's okay. So what do we have for you today, Taurus? First of all, it's a general reading, not a personal reading. So anything that I say, it could be for you, it could be for somebody else coming to this reading. So take anything that resonates and leave anything that doesn't. Gender's very fluid in the tarot, so you can see there's lots of men on these cards, but if you are female or non-binary, just know that you can switch all these energies around as you need to. So if it's a man on the card, it can be a woman, vice versa, and everything in between, right? It's timeless when it finds you. It's your reading at that time. I'm doing it on the 31st of May, ready for the 1st of June. Me not knowing how days work. And this set of readings also, you may want to check out your Mars and Venus signs and maybe your why wrote a gem? Mars, Venus, and Mercury, maybe I was thinking of. Which are to do with Mars is to do with the way that you take action. So if you're particularly thinking about taking action on something, maybe check out your Mars sign. If you're looking for a love reading, maybe check out your Venus sign. If there's something going on with communication for you, check out your Mercury sign. As well as obviously Sun, Moon, Rising, like you normally would. Let's get into it. If you notice that little pause there, I was just making sure my door was properly shut. There may be something going on with you at the moment then in terms of like being interrupted quite often or needing some quiet time, needing your own space possibly. What I'm kind of picking up on for you, I was really drawn to the Five of Pentacles as I was kind of like looking for your cards. These cards up here are typically Taurus in the tarot, Emperor, Hierophant and King of Pentacles. But I did notice the Five of Pentacles. I didn't take it because it can be a little bit of a negative card. But when I finished shuffling, it was back on the bottom. It definitely wanted me to take it. I did also notice the Four of Pentacles. There could be something going on for you at the moment with maybe trying to save money or being quite guarded around something. I do feel for some of you, you may be in a bit of a benefactor energy, which has been coming through for you for a while, where it's like maybe you're in a position to help other people out, and maybe you've got friends and family coming to you saying, look, can I borrow some money off you, this kind of thing. Taurus, you do, again, depending on your whole chart, you may have things in your chart that mean that maybe you're a bit more spontaneous, but Taurus tends to be an energy that is very good with money or material things, career, this sort of thing. You're very good at kind of building things up over time. So I do feel like you're in a position maybe of stability at the moment, and other people are coming to you kind of looking for you to be a little bit charitable towards them. I think it could be a case of like, if say you've got three siblings and one of them is really desperate for money in 1 month, so you give them £500 and then the other two hear about it and they're like, what, you gave them £500? I'm having trouble too. And it's like, then you sort of feel like once you give it to one person, you kind of have to give it to the others. There could be like a bit of a ripple effect there going on for somebody. I was getting through the colours purple and gold. The sun is shining on my right hand side, and kind of as I was turning my head, as I was kind of meditating and getting ready for your reading, when I turned my head one way, my vision went completely purple, like my eyes were closed, and when I turned it towards the sun, it went very gold. So the colours purple and gold are traditionally associated with royalty. If you look at history, purple was a very difficult dye to come by, so therefore it was very expensive. It was quite a rare colour, so it kind of was given to people in nobility or important people. If you look at Rome, the only person who could wear like the purple sash were, I think it was the senators, or it may have been just the emperor, but the purple was a very kind of refined colour. And then gold obviously is symbolic of wealth, so there could be something to do with purple and gold for you at the moment as well. Your songs were To Have and Not to Hold by Madonna, Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses, and I Can't Help Falling in Love by Hayley Reinhart. Obviously, it's not by Hayley Reinhart, it's a cover by her. I think, was it originally by Elvis? So there could definitely be something going on. Now, you have got the Hierophant card here. The Emperor and the King of Pentacles can both mean like father, husband, long-term business partner. You know, these are energies that are very, very stable on either side of the Hierophant here. Again, I have pulled these cards on purpose because they're associated with your energy. The Hierophant card, though, can mean structure, stability, things like church and state. It can also symbolize marriage, right? The powers that be. There could be some kind of father authority figure, but I am getting, for some of you, there's something to do with, I am getting marriage through because of that To Have and Not to Hold song by Madonna, because traditionally To Have and to Hold is a marriage thing. This is like To Have and Not to Hold, especially with this Five of Pentacles, which can indicate some kind of material loss, a halving of, it's basically half of the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles symbolizes feeling like shared wealth, shared prosperity. So there could be some kind of parting in ways in kind of business, or some aspect of your life. Could be a marriage ending for some of you. For others of you, I feel like someone here, it could be you, could be somebody else. Again, we're going to start to pull cards and we'll find out more about what's going on. But I am picking up on somebody may have marriage on the mind. Somebody may be thinking about proposing, but somebody could have a sense of the other person not really being not wanting to commit, not really wanting to kind of settle down. The other person wanting to perhaps to be a little bit more free. So I do feel like somebody's a bit of smitten kitten with Sweet Child of Mine and Can't Help Falling in Love. There could also be, I'm getting kind of like a mother and child because of that Madonna. Madonna is obviously, she's the pop star, but she's also she's the mother of Christ, right? I'm not the best at Christianity. I'm sorry. No offense to anyone coming to the reading. It's just, I have a very brief understanding, right? People tried, it didn't stick. Yeah, everyone's welcome here. I kind of believe in everything is part of one big system, so that's my own personal beliefs, but everybody's beliefs are welcome here. But yeah, Madonna, obviously like Madonna and child, right? And then there's like Sweet Child of Mine, again, this thing about child. She's got her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place where as a child I'd hide. So there could definitely be something to do with parental energy here. Perhaps somebody's forming some kind of emotional attachment to a baby, possibly. You know, when you have a newborn baby for the first time, if you've not been around children before, it can be actually quite scary, because you get such overwhelming love that it can be quite scary to think about. I don't kind of want to go down that route. I feel like, I don't know, can't help falling in love with you. I'm hearing child's eyes, so that could mean something to somebody as well. So there's quite a few things coming through there, very traditional kind of things, I guess. So quite big deals as well. It's kind of like once or twice in a lifetime, right? Having a child or getting married. So it can't be that every single Taurus coming to the reading is about to get married and have a child. You know, that's not how this works. But it could just be that there's somebody around you or some kind of factor going on with mother child, marriage, these kind of things. So let's go into the cards and see what the cards have to say. So it could be like, like fear of loss, whether that's fear of loss of a certain lifestyle, fear of loss of a career, a family situation. There could be a sense of saving for a rainy day, perhaps, some of you, thinking about the future. Here we go. So you've got balancing act. Yeah. Balancing act, balancing finances or something perhaps as well. Oh, that wants to come off. Did you see the way that just kind of like, I was trying to pick up the deck and this one kind of was left behind. So we will take two for you. Ride the wave and follow the leader on the underlying there. Then the numbers may be significant to you. We've got 40, 14 and 11. Okay, balancing act and ride the wave. I am going to tell you right now that I'm getting Libra energy. You share the ruling planet Venus with Libra, so this might just be why I'm picking up on this. Balancing act, though, gives me Libra energy, Libra traditionally being the scales. And then I associate the goddess Venus Aphrodite with dolphins because she's often depicted with dolphins. She was born of the sea. So dolphins can sometimes be a little nod towards her in classical sculpture. So, as I say, Taurus, you are ruled by Venus, as is Libra. So it could just be something to do with that. But balancing act, trying to be very steady, trying not to rock the boat perhaps here, not to rock the boat. There is something going on with you with a pairing up. I was hoping for a love reading and it looks like we might be getting it. My hands are a little bit dry. I may just pause for a second and get some hand cream. Yeah, balancing act. They're giving me, it takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Me and you. It just takes two. So yeah, dolphins also symbolize happiness for me, taking whatever life throws at you, and taking it in your stride and actually finding the joy in, like silver linings of a situation, the silver linings of storm clouds, if you like. So it's like learning how to, life buffers us. Life is like wave after wave after wave after wave. If you can't lie down and rest every time a wave hits you, because there's going to be another one following. Life is challenges. So how do we face those challenges head on? How do we ride the waves? How do we balance ourselves when life is throwing curveballs at us? So it's going to happen, it happens to everybody. Everybody has challenges. Everybody has surprises from the universe that aren't necessarily that good. We have to juggle things at some points in our lives. So this is like, how do we accept this? And how do we do it with a smile on our face? How do we find the fun, even when it's a tough situation? It's a huge skill. So if you're developing this is brilliant. You have got that following the leader card as well. So there could be a sense of, the interesting thing about this is it's a fairy. So they're actually kind of following this fairy here. And then there's also a fairy, tying it into, just because we've got follow the leader and talisman there, tying it into Aquarius reading. So there could be an Aquarius link for you as well. There's a fairy on the back of this dolphin. So it could be that you're learning from somebody, learning how to find the silver linings, learning how to see the cup as half full, learning how to balance when life throws you those curveballs. So the 1 and 1 breaks down to a 2. So 11's always symbolized two people coming together for me. Two people side by side, if you like, which is what is symbolized on that dolphin card. 14 breaks down to a 5. 1 add 4 is 5. So 5s are about, like this 5 of Pentacles, it's tying into this for me. 5s are about changes, transition, metamorphosis. Sometimes those can be good, sometimes they can be painful. The butterfly turning, a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. They basically turn into a goo. It's presumably a very painful process. So there is going to be challenges that come our way, but those challenges actually transform us into a new phase of our life. So it's looking at things from that point of view, I think, is the lesson here. What's really interesting, I picked up the wrong book. I should have picked up the Enchanted Map Oracle, which is this deck, and I picked up the wrong book. I picked up the Spirit Animal Oracle and I opened it randomly on a page, and you'll never guess what I opened it onto. I've actually opened it onto Dolphin Spirit. So I'm going to read this to you, because I feel like, it may come out again, it may not, but that's a strange coincidence, right? So something about 20 as well. There is something to do with your numbers, just because I'm seeing number patterns where there aren't necessarily number patterns. But if you indulge me for a second, you've got 40. Half of 40 is 20. What is coming through here? Something to do with like half of 40 is 20. 20 breaks down to a 2, which is this card. And then you've got another 4 on this card. There's something to do like 4s and 2s coming through. So 42, maybe somebody's 42. Not sure. So Dolphin Spirit, this and that are true. Dolphin Spirit, like her earthly manifestation, is a reminder of duality. duality, right? Balancing act. Oh, it's fitting together so well. As the dolphin is both mammal and sea creature, so too is dolphin's spirit, both this and that. Two truths coexist, the story you tell and another as well. The duality of life is present when we are suffering, for there is a blessing too in the helpers that appear. Finding the blessing in the suffering, okay? Exactly what I was saying. Within, oh my God, unbelievable, guys. I'm right, told you. I like you saw those cards come out. I didn't set that up. It just happened that way, right? Within these clouds are silver linings, which we later reflect on. Is your tarot card reader good, or is your tarot card reader good? Right? When we reflect on what happened, we can see that a situation was both this and that. A choice led to us both. A choice that led to both joy and sorrow. No relationship is either all good or all bad, and people have qualities of both light and shadow. Focus on the positive, for light exists alongside the darkness. What was I saying? Dolphin Spirit calls for you to come up from below and enjoy a weightless moment in the sun as you dive in and out of this and that, and then this again, accepting and even enjoying the duality of life. Why not join Dolphin Spirit in acknowledging and affirming the blessings present in this moment? Sorry, I keep getting reminded about the songs, so I'm just going to make a quick note of It Takes Two. And then as I was reading that, accepting and even enjoying the duality of life, they drew my attention back to Sweet Child of Mine, where he's saying, her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place where as a child I'd hide and wait for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. So the imagery of those lines is that there's a storm around this person. The child is frightened of the thunder and the rain and the storm. But the fact that he's hiding probably in like with his mother inside his mother's hair, that's what I always think of when I hear that song. Obviously he's talking about a love interest, but they remind them of a warm, safe place. So to me, it's like the mother's hair, right? The mother's warm embrace, holding the child when the storm clouds are there. So it's like there is duality there. The child's afraid. There's a storm and the child's afraid, which are negative things, right? However, it brought them to that moment of being comforted and warm and safe with the mother. So there is duality in that moment, right? Why not join Dolphin Spirit in acknowledging and affirming the blessings present in this moment? In all areas of life, there are aspects of both this and that. Today you can celebrate this fact and recognize the complexity and the beauty of the fabric of the universe. You are at a place right now where your past self is still present. As you move towards the new self you are becoming, again, that's what I said, right, with the 5 and the change and the metamorphosis and the butterfly. Aspects of both selves are present, so even if you want to say goodbye to what was, you are required to find solace in this in-between time. Today is not a day to choose one over another either, but rather to accept things as they are without judgment or resistance. Even in matters of the heart, duality is present. Your next action will be obvious when you drop your bias and see things as a whole. Okay, so you may be going through some kind of transition time. I keep getting this. I think basically all last week's readings had this. I remember, I think Capricorn had it, Aquarius I think had it, Libra, Pisces, Sagittarius. I can't remember if Scorpio had it or not, but it was a common theme going through this kind of even getting things like tightrope walking, right, being between two things and feeling like people are walking on eggshells. So I don't know what this is for you. I don't know why it's coming out as kind of like a collective message, but it keeps coming through. So stay balanced with whatever this is. Accept the duality, bring both sides together. One sign did get this thing about bringing, Pisces got this message about where some people were kind of between two worlds, right? Some people were stepping from one time to another, one phase of their life into another, closing out one cycle, opening a new chapter. I'm stumbling over my words a lot as well. I don't know why that's happening. Other people were Pisces was bringing two different aspects together to make one thing, particularly kind of like a religious life and spiritual devotion, whatever that is for them, I guess, and the more mundane existence of like the tangible world and what we have to do within that. So there's this balancing out that keeps coming through in the readings, which is really interesting. Interesting to see where that goes, because yeah, it could be some kind of collective thing going on. I mean, obviously, we're all starting to come out of lockdown, and it is a bit of a balancing act, keeping safe while, some people are still getting vaccinated. I'm waiting till next week to get my first vaccination. So, okay, balancing act. You are calm within, no matter the fluctuation of outer conditions. Same message, right? There are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy, and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Taurus. Dirty dogs. Sorry, I'm joking. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. Okay? So 14. Let's see what this one has to say. Right now, success is easy and effortless. Hello, is Aries in here? You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents, coupled with your hopes and dreams, will carry you forwards. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you're definitely on the right path. So go with the flow, stay balanced, trust, go with the flow. And also I'm getting a message of like surrender and release, especially with the other dolphin message that we read. It was like, stop trying to fight the tide, right? Stop trying to control things, or you don't have to choose a side. It's so funny because I swear in my Libra reading, I said everybody should join Libra on the fence right now. And this is kind of how it feels. It's like Libra's always doing that balancing act. Libra's always on the fence, understanding both sides of a situation, always being the mediator. And it feels like Libra's saying, come and join me on this fence. It's interesting with that middle path there as well, going up to the tree. It's like Libra's like, look, we don't have to pick sides all the time. We can understand each other. We can find the middle ground. It's a nice place to be. So there's this, it feels like there's this pulling in of people, where I know that a few years back, especially in politics, everybody got very, very divided. If you think about the elections that have gone on over the past sort of 5-10 years, it's always been very polarized. It's either you're with me or you're against me. You either have this opinion or you have that opinion. This is more about seeing the gray areas, understanding that it's not them and us, right? It's more of a melting pot of different people and different ideas. And that can be actually, especially when we're very busy, especially when we don't have time to think and be philosophical, it can be really hard to understand all those complexities of every single human being having a slightly different kind of version of the truth, or a version of their reality, all based on like the very intricate ways that we grow up, that we learn, that we develop, the things that we come into this world with. So things are never black and white. It's never them and us. It's individuals and a melting pot of complexity. So there's something there as well with that, with bringing people in from the outskirts, more towards the center, and really being quite understanding and compassionate. So again, with this kind of like gorgeous benefactor energy that I've been picking up on for you, you could be starting to see those people on the fringes and trying to pull them in a little bit closer. You could be working with Pisces, because I know Pisces were very much in that energy a while back. Let's find out then. So can I get preferably one card, please, to tell me who Taurus is today? Who is Taurus in their reading, please? Who is Taurus in their reading? Can you tell me who Taurus is, please? So I have only got character cards here. This is the movie tarot. I'm going to take the Sun card because it's the card that I saw first. But I did also see the Queen of Wands. So if I were to take those two energies together, I would say that you're feeling, if this is you, again, it could be somebody around you, but most of you, this is you. This is feeling extremely confident, very, very much sure of yourself, sure of your own beliefs, sure of your own position, knowing what you want, and very much being a Libra with that Leo energy there, and going out and getting the things that you want, the things that you know are right, the things that you've made up your mind on. So there was conversation with these cards about being very, very focused. I would say that you're in quite a leadership energy. There's a lot of clarity with the Sun as well. I'm going to move the Queen of Wands, but again, very, very confident energy, very sure of herself, absolutely like facing the day head on. And the Sun is like full disclosure, absolute clarity, nothing to hide. There's a huge amount of freedom with the Sun card. So for some of you, it is like, oh my goodness, I can come out of lockdown. Oh my goodness, the sun is out. I can go out for a walk in the fields. I can enjoy myself. I can go out in the garden. I can plant my flowers. It's very happy energy, the Sun. It's actually the happiest card in the whole tarot. So this is like the good days, those days when you think that was a great day, the places, the people, the things that make you very, very happy. So if you're in Sun energy, that is where you want to be. Okay, very, very nice energy. The sunflowers on the Sun card I particularly like because they symbolize loyalty. So yeah, you could be feeling very, very loyal to people or a situation right now. So lovely, lovely, lovely energy for you there. So we've got this gorgeous Sun energy for Taurus. Can you tell me about the people around Taurus that are particularly affecting their energy right now? So who do we need to be aware of? One card per person, please. Who do we need to be aware of around Taurus? Who is impacting Taurus's energy the most right now? Who does Taurus need to be aware of? So you've got one card. Anything else? Yeah, you've got one more here. This is a little bit secretive. It's flipped and gone back in the deck. So this tells me that there's some kind of like secretive energy around this person. Oh, you've got a couple here. I've got two cards. So again, I did ask for one per person. It could be the same energy because they did flip together. It doesn't have to be though. I'm noticing as well the Ace of Coins in reverse. There could be some kind of missed opportunity or some kind of problem getting something off the ground. Could be dealing with Virgo energy here. The Hermit is typically Virgo. The Queen of Coins I would say is Capricorn energy. So could be not. I need to say as well, there's something to do with Lara Croft and Indiana Jones. There is an Indiana Jones card in this deck that came out for me the other day, and ever since I've been seeing the pair of them absolutely everywhere. So they're both explorers. They're both, tomb raiders. They're both, treasure hunters, both very educated, very learned people. So there could be something. I think it's funny as well because I saw the Indiana Jones card, and I it came out with some of the cards. I did a practice reading for myself, and it came out with some of the cards, and I thought I kind of have an idea of who they're trying to talk to me about. Did come through as a Leo, but the person I was thinking of wasn't a Leo. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit vague with that, but I'll keep that one to myself. But ever since I saw that Indiana Jones card, I've been seeing references to them everywhere. Somebody told me that there was a new film and a new game being developed, and then someone else again repeated that this TV show was being developed. Film was being developed, and again, Lara Croft and Indiana Jones keep on coming up for me. I don't know why. There's some kind of significance to it as well. France as well. I don't know why I threw that in there, but I did. Maybe there's going to be a new Tomb Raider game set in France, or a new Indiana Jones Tomb Raider mashup or something in France. I don't know. You heard it here first, guys, if that actually becomes a thing. Again, totally channeled stuff, and then it's like in the world around me. So you've got 3 potential people around you here. So if these characters, obviously the characters from movies, actors and actresses, if any of them remind you of a certain person, that could be meaningful to you. The Ace of Wands is that's Bruce Lee, right? I don't know which film it's from. Maybe the Dragon one. I don't know. I'm a Jackie Chan fan. I don't not as into Bruce Lee. Took himself way too seriously for my liking. But you've got an Ace of Wands here. So this is somebody who's it could be a love interest for you. It could be somebody coming towards you with a huge amount of passion. It's somebody new with it being an ace. It could be somebody who's getting some kind of new project off the ground. They're a very creative person, or they're in a very creative energy right now, and there's something new going on with them. The Queen of Coins, this would be typically Capricorn energy. Lara Croft, Angelina Jolie may mean something to you or make you think of a certain person. Go with it if it feels right. I would say the Queen of Coins, Lara Croft, she always seems to me like she's ready for action, but she always has a plan. So she's very good in the, she's instinctive, she's spur of the moment, but she has a good tool belt, right? She's got the skills to do the things that she needs to do. She's not going in like the fool, head first, just on impulse. She's got a lot of experience, she's got a lot of training. So there could be something there with that. The Queen of Coins typically can mean a mother, a wife, or a boss. Normally it's somebody who's partnered up somehow in the tarot. So that could mean something to you. Doesn't have to be female as well, by the way. Men can be in this energy. It's somebody who's a provider, somebody who's very nurturing, somebody who's very good at career or running a home. They take very good care of themselves. The Queen of Coins is associated with self-care. They may like the finer things in life, but it's funny because it does give me quite Virgo and energy, this Queen of Coins. I don't know why, but it always does, this specific card. And then you've got the Hermit, which again is Virgo energy. It doesn't have to be a Virgo. Meryl Streep may make you think of a certain person. I don't know what film that's from, maybe Out of Africa or something like that. I think it's Meryl Streep. If I'm wrong, please do correct me. I'm not 100% sure there. I think actually, with it being a major arcana, I think it will tell me in the book. Sometimes it tells me, sometimes it doesn't with this book. It's a bit of a funny one. Meryl Streep as Karen Blixen in Out of Africa. So this is somebody who's doing a bit of soul searching, somebody who is kind of taking their energy back into themselves. They may be declining social events, they may be just spending a bit of time alone, they may be, even if they're with people, they may be, a bit introspective, a bit in their own head. They're kind of thinking things through, doing a bit of soul searching, figuring things out, and being quite kind of spiritual, just really going within and figuring things out there with the Hermit card. So I'm going to find out more about each of these people. So if you're not quite sure who's who, we can figure this out. So let's ask about you first. So Taurus is showing as the Sun card. It is Leo energy. Perhaps you have strong Leo in your chart. Maybe, Leo's up to something in your chart right now. But yeah, strong Leo energy. That's The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music, isn't it? That's that scene. Julie Andrews, is it? So tell me what's going on for Taurus, please. What's going on with this Sun energy? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so you're getting freedom from some sort of attachment here. The Devil card is, you can see that these people are chained on this card. Just so you know which deck I'm using here, it's the Modern Witch Tarot. It's a really nice deck, actually. It is quite a modern tarot deck. Is a card left in there? It sounds like a card's left in there, right? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, that's interesting. That could be meaningful somehow. As I said, actually, do you know what? With the Wheel of Fortune being in the box, and with me seeing the Ace of Pentacles in reverse before, it could definitely be that there's some kind of hold up that is keeping you chained. Yeah, look, with the World card on the bottom there. Yeah, you're feeling very chained to something. I feel like you're waiting for some kind of opportunity, or there's been some kind of hold up getting something off the ground with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse there. I think you are trying to close out some sort of cycle and free yourself up. But this is looking really good because the Sun card actually does say it has a big happiness and freedom meaning to it. It's major arcana. It's a very powerful card. So you have been feeling quite chained to something. That again, you could have Capricorn energy going on here. You've got it with the Devil and the Queen of Coins. That you could be breaking some kind of chapter of your life where you've had some kind of codependency. Now that can come in many forms. It can be some sort of addiction, addictive behavior, obsession, feeling like you don't have confidence, feeling like you are chained to a situation or a person. But this is showing me you are closing out this cycle. You are getting freedom from whatever that attachment was, and you're getting a lot of clarity and confidence after something that's been quite a difficult cycle for you, I think. All right, let's go on. You're not gonna, I don't know how to show you this. When I slotted the devil, there you go. When I slotted the devil card in, I noticed as I kind of like, because I always split the deck and put it halfway in, I noticed actually that it went in with the Hierophant card, which is your card traditionally in the tarot. Again, this can mean church tradition, core values, establishment, the rules, and also marriage. So somebody could have been chained to some sort of marriage. The star card underneath that is showing healing. So if that's your story, take it. If it's not, just leave it. It's somebody else's. So let's ask about this Ace of Wands character. So you may have an inkling of who this is. Let's find out more about this person. Ace of Wands, please. Oh, hello. I can't take that many cards. Okay, so I'm not taking that many cards. That's far too many. I will say that a card has flipped. It looks like it could be the Tower card. Yeah. So aces come in. They're very new. And the Tower is something unexpected. The Tower is a surprise. It's a shaking of the foundations. It's a test of a situation. So this person may have come in. Maybe this person came in very passionately and it kind of shook your foundations a little bit. Let's find out more about this Ace of Wands in the Tower. The Knight of Pentacles is here. They were a bit flippy aroundy. I feel like somebody could have come in with some sort of offer. It was very passionate perhaps, but they're being very slow moving, and I think this is what's causing the real test of the foundations. It's like it's definitely something or someone new, with it being an ace. It could be a past person coming in with fresh energy. With aces can also be fresh energy within a situation, but there's some kind of newness. Very passionate, very creative, very fiery. It's coming in with that Tower moment. It's like a huge surprise, a huge drama with whatever this is, but it's very slow moving. It does have some sort of plan there. Again, that kind of Virgoan energy. Tell me more about this Tower. Okay, yeah, it's helping you to move on. Whatever this is, it's causing some sort of shake-up in your life. You are moving on from something. This is emotionally and mentally moving on. Leaving choppy waters behind, moving on to calmer energy. There's something that's taking a long time here. The Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, both Virgoan energy. This is putting the work in. I mean, it could definitely be your energy, Taurus, as well. This is putting work in, waiting for things to grow, seeing success over time, understanding that good things come to those who wait. So with the Seven of Pentacles, it really is reaping what you've sown energy, being very patient, knowing things come in divine timing. The Devil's back. So again, it's something to do with the Six of Swords being here in the Tower and the Devil. I feel like something here shook you out of your comfort zone. Something kind of came in and kind of made you have some kind of revelation, I feel, about this Devil energy. So it could be that you were stuck in something for a long time. Again, it can be negative behavioral patterns, addictions, codependency, all these kind of things can be represented by the Devil card. So I feel like you were stuck in something. This came in like a bolt of lightning, really kind of surprised you, shook you out of your kind of, not comfort zone, but shook you out of kind of a stagnant energy and kind of made you realize that you had to put work into kind of moving on from whatever this is. It also comes with this Seven of Swords energy. Now you've got two sevens here, so this is definitely something to do with life path for you or this person. I feel like this person came in and shook you up, to be honest, because you did show up with this Devil card, right? There's a cracking of some sort of foundation here, a testing of faith, if you like. a busting out of a situation. Sevens are kind of like life path, destiny energy. This is meant to happen. And it's coming in with this kind of, the Seven of Swords can be quite deceptive. It's somebody who's sneaking around in the night, right? Stealing swords from a battlefield so they can't be used against them in the battle the next day. So there is this kind of like doing something over time, believing in divine timing, moving on mentally and emotionally, but I feel like you could still be tied to a situation and you're kind of trying to sneak your way out of it. So whether that is a contract or a relationship or just some, again, it could be your own behavior patterns, right? Trying to ease out of it slowly is how it feels, but it is connected to this Ace of Wands energy. Let's keep asking questions then. So tell me please about this Queen of Swords. Who is this Queen of Swords? Who is this Queen of Swords, please? Who is this Queen of Swords? Quite a lot to say here with this Queen. Wow, okay. Yeah, could definitely be... I don't know why I'm saying Queen of Swords, by the way. It's Queen of Coins. So that could be significant as well. You've got the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So this is this person. Again, wife, mother, boss. Doesn't have to be. It can also be somebody who is... it can be the male version of those as well. But it is somebody who is very, very capable, and they are connected in some way to other people. They're not singular. They're always partnered in some way. The Queens of Pentacles. So here's the opportunity that I said was struggling to come in, and here's the balancing act. The Two of Pentacles. The need to ride the wave, to have that this and that energy. There is manifestation here. Somebody is trying to make things happen. This person can take dreams or ideas and make them a reality. This person is very, very practical. Could be somebody you work with, could be somebody with a huge amount of like tools at their disposal. This person has skills, they have connections, they have a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, right? So this is somebody who can help others out in a situation. Very, very skilled. There is some kind of new opportunity here with this. There is this need for balance. They're making things happen. They are fully capable of making things happen, by the way. There is this information gathering here. Pages are about learning. Now, it's funny I called her the Queen of Swords, and she's not. And then we've got this Page of Swords energy. So there's a gathering of information here going on with this person. Whether you're gathering information on this person or they're gathering information on you, they could be researching this opportunity. But the sword's raised, which means there is communication coming in with this person, one way or another. It's giving me one way or another. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you. There is this feeling of like this missed opportunity or this problem with the opportunity here. Just with the Four of Cups. Now, this hand here, you can see on both of these, there's this cloud with this hand coming in. This is to signify that the aces are actually gifts from the divine. They're kind of brought into your life for a reason, to get you into that, out of stagnation into change, right? It can be an opportunity that arises as a new person entering your life, a new creative idea or passion. So the Four of Cups is like there's a sense of despondency with this. There's a sense of somebody, you can see on her shirt, she says over it. There's a sense of like offers coming this person's way, but they're not really interested in any of the offers. These could be emotional offers, they could be opportunities, it could be connections with other people, but they're kind of like, they're in quite a solo energy here. They're kind of like, I'm not really interested in anything that's on offer. I'm over it. But here's this divine offer. Here's this offer from the universe. So I feel like this person could be, they could have been let down in the past. They could have felt like a lot of offers were not, things weren't up to scratch. The Queen of Pentacles has very, very high standards. Again, that Capricorn energy coming through. This is somebody who's like, they know their worth. There's a lot of self-care with the Queen of Pentacles. They know their worth. They know what they expect of others. They've got high standards for themselves, and they expect people to meet them at their level. They're quite happy to train people, to give people advice, but if you're thinking about partnering up with this person somehow in business or a relationship, they're not messing around. They take things quite seriously. So, yeah, high standards if you're matching this person. But having said that, you are coming through as the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the deck, Major Arcana. Very, very confident. And you came in with the Queen of Wands energy. So we've got two queens there matching each other. So you could definitely be, if this person's evaluating you somehow, you're gonna come up to scratch basically with this person. You're funny. You've got kind of like your Taurus, and then you've got the other two earth signs here. So let's see what else we've got. What was that song? Blondie, wasn't it? Blondie. One way or another. Again, with that Magician energy, Queen of Pentacles energy, this is somebody who's going to get what they want. You know, they know what they want, and they know that they're fully capable of getting what they want. They may want justice. The Justice card just fell out as I was talking about this. Again, another Libran energy. This, again, it can talk about contracts. If the Queen of Pentacles wants a contract, they're going to be fully capable of going getting that contract, right? There could be something to do with balancing out some kind of legal system, or court situation, or contracts, or paperwork. The Justice card is like lawyer kind of energy, law, lawyers, contracts, all that kind of thing. So it could definitely be something going on there with that. Let's ask about the Hermit then, please. Tell me about this Hermit energy surrounding Taurus at the moment. Okay, so, 10 of Cups in reverse. Is this meant to be in reverse, please? No, it's in the upright, okay? Which way should this Two of Wands go? Okay, in the upright, apparently. And then we've got the Two of Pentacles as well. So, the Hermit energy, this person doing the soul searching, they're working out where their happiness is. They are definitely in this balancing act energy. The Two of Wands is kind of like the should I stay or should I go card. This is somebody trying to figure out, do I stay put where I am in this place where I feel secure, or do I go out and kind of travel and explore my options? The Ten of Cups, they're looking towards the Ten of Cups, so I feel like that whatever they see as their happiness, I feel like they're figuring out that they can't stay put, that their happiness lies elsewhere, just because of the position of the cards, and because she's holding on to this one that signifies that she's probably going to make the move. But there is this balancing act here of like trying to weigh up both sides of the situation, trying to keep in that middle ground, do that tightrope walk while they're doing the soul searching and figuring out where their happiness truly does lie. Just to say that the Ten of Cups is kind of the minor arcana version of the Sun card. So I feel like if this person's looking for happiness and searching for happiness, you're showing as happiness embodied. So this person could be turning in your direction, whatever that's for. It may be that this person sees you as kind of like the happily ever after, or just that they feel really good when they're around you. I am picking up that for somebody here, somebody could be in a same-sex relationship. I was talking about the Queen of Wands matching the Queen of Coins, and there are two ladies on this card. So I mean, it could be a same-sex relationship, or it could just be something to do with friendship, right? It could be a friend of yours is thinking of traveling to you. Maybe they're in Africa, right? Maybe they're thinking of leaving Africa and coming, spending some time with you. I don't know, just with that being the Out of Africa card. And I'm not going to kind of skim over this. I am noticing as well, and this is the beauty of this deck. It's got a lot of different cultures represented on there, a lot of diversity of body and things like this. But I am noticing that there's a black lady on this card, and she looks kind of like medium skinned, and the imagery here with this kind of this wrap on her hair as well. So excuse me, my tummy's rumbling. That could be meaningful for somebody. There could be some kind of Africa link here. Could be Nigeria. Sorry, just because I have family linked to Nigeria. Some of my family spent some time there, so it just popped into my head, and you know, if it pops into my head, it could be for a message for somebody else as well. So there could be something going on there with that. All right, guys. I hope that was helpful to you in some sort of way. I'm gonna pull you another advice card from the what's it called? The Spirit Animal Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid. So we'll just see. Is there anything else? I feel like there's something not being said. Is there anything else that I need to know here? Yeah, that's that Seven of Swords again and Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so whatever you've been doing, keep doing it. Whatever this thing is that you've been quite surreptitious about and you've been putting a lot of energy and effort into, I think it's saying keep doing that. Keep playing your cards close to your chest. Keep putting a bit of, could be putting money aside, right? Maybe you get your income, you get your Seven Pentacles, you put 2 aside. Perhaps you're saving money kind of off to a separate account because you've got, it's looking like that you should keep doing that, whatever that is. And then there's the Wheel of Fortune. There's the opportunity. There's the changing look coming in. I promise you that is my tummy. It's not any other body part. It's just I've got a rumbly tummy. But I ate a big salad, guys. When you eat a big salad, your tummy gets a bit shouty. If it was anything else, I would absolutely cut it and run the video. So, right, okay, guys. So maybe somebody's very nervous. The rumbly tummy can be your stomach chakra, which talks about, again, confidence and nerves. Maybe if you're feeling very, very confident, it's kind of making somebody else a bit nervous, possibly. I don't know, Taurus. Okay, let's close out this reading because it's getting very warm and I need to open my window again. Again, open my window because it's warm, not for any other reason, Taurus. Can I please get a card, please, to close out Taurus's reading? What do they need to know? What does Taurus need to know? That's too much advice. Okay, I'm not even kind of looking at those other than to check that the right way up. I'm losing the plot now. Taurus, please, advice for Taurus. Taurus Tuesdays. Come on, we need Taurus Tuesday advice. Okay, the Vulture Spirit was actually one of the cards that just fell out and it's come back out again. Nothing is wasted and time to let go. That's funny, isn't it? Nothing is wasted and time to let go. So yeah, with that Four of Pentacles that I was seeing right at the beginning of the reading, I do feel like you're holding on to something, to have and not to hold, right? You're not meant to hold on to something. You're meant to let go of something. But the time spent, the time investment, I was talking about that divine timing with the Seven of Pentacles. It's not gone to waste. Okay, there's lessons learned there. I feel like definitely to have and not to hold, like there is this reluctance to let go of something. But you have that Can't Help Falling in Love by Reinhart. You know, you can't help having feelings for people sometimes, and it can be painful to let go of people. But you can't, maybe it's a child, right, going off to university or something. You can't keep people trapped in a cage, right? Sometimes you have to let people go on their own path and learn their own lessons, and you know, as much as we love people, as much as we want to hold them close, sometimes you do have to release them and allow the energy to flow. So that could be something for somebody there. Nothing is wasted. What seems hideous has its own beauty, and the recycling and repurposing the vulture does is as important as any other activity in nature that supports the cycle of life. Vulture Spirit's message is that nothing is to be wasted, for nature sees value in everything that exists. What seems rotten and ugly has the potential to be transmuted into something beneficial, and you are reminded that any suffering you have experienced has not gone to waste. Again, we're back to this ride the wave energy, and you know, the dolphins and the message that was coming through of finding the silver lining in a situation, right? What you have experienced has not gone to waste. Wisdom and getting tongue-tied again. Wisdom and understanding that arose from the experience are talismans. Okay, underlying there as well. Are talismans that will serve you on your journey wherever you go. I'm just going to read that one more time. Wisdom and understanding that arose from the experience are talismans that will serve you on your journey wherever you go. What is decaying is only changing form and will fertilize the seeds you wish to plant, turning that which has passed away into the substance that will support new growth. All that you might wish to deny or discard, time to let go, has value. It's a bit of a contradiction, isn't it? That's interesting. And can be repurposed and reintegrated into the new you that you are becoming and the new life that you are dreaming into being. No pain was in vain, and no experience was wasted, for you have the power to use it to co-create something far better. This is the miracle in your partnership with Spirit. Okay. Groundhog Spirit. Time to let go. Endings lead to beginnings, and death is a part of life. Oh, guys. So Groundhog Spirit is here to let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. To have and not to hold, right? We love to hold on to what is familiar, but the new needs space to arrive so that growth can occur. When Groundhog Spirit appears, there is a sign there's something in your present situation needs to be let go of, so that something new can be born, something that will far better serve you now. When the groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into the new. However, change is coming and it is good. So let go of your resistance, go with the flow, right? Ride the wave. Let go of your resistance. Spring brings many blessings, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and detachment. Say farewell to whatever once served you and get ready for something amazing to take its place. Spirit is already sending it your way. All right, and there is a lot of good. There is a lot of good here. Look, you're going towards this two energy, right? The thing is, you don't want to hear about what's new when you're grieving the loss of something, right? What's on the underlying? Oh, babes. Okay, let's go with that one. I opened it more or less straight to the page as well. Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up. Okay, and look, clear out the clutter as well. So for some of you, it is just like you have to have a clear out. With her peaceful cooing, the gentle dove spirit invites you to embrace the energy of peace and allow compassion to warm your heart. You always have the power to generate peace within you, and the appearance of dove spirit is a reminder that today and every day is a good day to meditate, to quiet any turbulence within you and embody tranquility. Above, below, and all around you, much may be happening to distract you, but you are called to engage it with the heart of a peacemaker, asking yourself, what would peace do? Can you agree to disagree? That makes me laugh for certain reasons. What would peace do? What would peacey do? The peace you seek rises within and spreads out into the world as Spirit sends her messenger to remind you of the beauty of a harmonious existence with all that is. How beautiful and powerful is your compassionate heart. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to do all my like and subscribe spiel. It doesn't feel appropriate right now. I'm just going to leave it there and just say that the songs that did come through during your reading are going to be down in that description box down below if you want to go and look those up, and maybe have a listen, see if there's anything else you get from those songs. When I finish the reading, I'm also going to pull 2 more songs. Again, my tummy is rumbling. I'm going to pull 2 more songs. One of them is going to be what you need to hear the most right now. So the second to last song is what you really need to hear. The last song in the list is going to be your advice song. So when I finish the reading, you can go and have a look at those and just see if you get anything from them. Maybe watch the music videos. Maybe something will pop out to you. If you just feel like you're not getting anything from it, it's absolutely fine. It might just be a song for somebody else. So best of luck, Taurus. just to remind you, you are showing as the Sun card. This is freedom from anything that's been difficult. Okay, there is a lot of happiness coming in for you, and it's right there with the Wheel of Fortune, so that, you know, the wheel is going to move. The opportunities are going to come your way if you've been feeling very, very stuck. Make sure you do that work to release the things that don't serve you, whether that's, you know, whatever that devil energy represented for you, burdens, addictions, all these kind of things. You want to be light as a feather when you move into the new cycle, right? So Taurus, oh, best of luck. That felt like a difficult reading, but you've absolutely got this. Ride the wave, do the balancing act, move towards that sun energy. You've absolutely got this, guys. Take care. Best of luck. Bye-bye.